So, Kawa, this is probably the last video we will shoot in My Village Cafe. So, tell me, what are your feelings at the moment about the future? What are your feelings about leaving this place? And what is going to be the onward going campaign?
Unfortunately, we arrived to conclusion after negotiation with the landlord, and we've been advised by the solicitor legally as a tenants we do not have any right to protect this space anymore. Therefore, we decide to move out all the decoration we build up. A lot of beautiful, nice memory in this space for us as a runner running this business and as a community regular customer. 2006 July we took over the premises, and we have a lot of video and photo how we build up. Now probably 2-3 weeks time we're gonna start demolishing this space, and it will be a part of memory of Camden.
What do you see for the future now of Camden? And tell me a little bit more about the campaign that you are promoting right now.
The campaign will continue through Hawraman Cafe. We build up luckily another cafe next to My Village Cafe. We call it Hawraman Cafe, and that 38 Chalk Farm Road, literally next to My Village 37 Chalk Farm Road. So the campaign is, the message is to protect the rest of the independent businesses in Camden, the rest of Camden. We say let Camden be Camden, to not be another common high street in London. So the campaign will continue with the support of people. Once we send a message to all Camden area, gradually we are thinking to go to other borough of London.
And how do you see your own future now? I mean, you are going to build Hawraman Cafe into a very successful brand. You've had over 2,500 likes on Facebook alone. So you obviously have a very big following locally. But what do you think are the main ingredients of success for a cafe like this? What do you think are the things that really make this successful?
The make it successful, already there was a gap in the market. Not in the market, like we create homey environment for everybody, including ourselves. But beside that, we do not have protection as we lose My Village Cafe. That's why we continue in through Hawraman Cafe to protect, and we approach authority to put the barrier and limit during regeneration and gentrification in London through campaign website 38 Degrees. So far we have over 2,600 signature. We're looking forward to achieve more than we started from there.
Kawa, good luck. I hope Hawraman Cafe is a tremendous success, and we hope to be filming in there shortly. Hello, can you introduce yourself, please, and can you tell me, how do you feel about the gentrification of Camden? How is it changing in your mind, and do you value the changes, or do you feel there are too many and not of the right quality?
For me, I'm Valentina, and I've been working in independent cafe for almost 5 years, and I have to say that I saw a lot of change in Camden. A lot of places were closing down, and a lot of new change came in, and I feel that Camden became more commercial than before. Before was more. There were more artists on the street, it's more independent place, nice places to go, and now it just became very common. That is my experience.
Do you think that Camden is still as welcoming as before, or do you feel it's just very cold, very commercial now?
I feel it's very commercial. Still it's Camden anyway, because you can't change in one day, but it's in the change. I feel the change. That is true.
Can I just ask, What do you miss? What things do you miss that were here 5 years ago when you first seen them? And are really missing now?
I miss the character of the places, and just something like no common. Like when I want to go out, I want to go in some places. They are different. They are more.
So do you feel as comfortable now as you did 5 years ago?
No, it's completely different.
Thank you for your time today. Hello, can you introduce yourself, please, and can you tell me what do you think about the changes in Camden that you're seeing at the moment?
Hi, my name is Lorena, and I've been living in Camden for 5-6 years, and I think I've seen a lot of change as I'm like almost 15 years in this country, and I like the original Camden. I see the companies are taking over, and the small business are losing their place to stay because the rent is so up now. And I know few friends because I'm a customer here. I'm a loyal customer. I like the food. I like the vegetarian food. It's unique, and they have to close down, and it's gonna be something else, which is so unfair. I mean, where is gonna go with this?
Do you feel comfortable in Camden today as much as you did 5 years ago?
No, I'm sure it has changed a lot. It has changed, and I think it's not the same as before. It's not unique like before. And what's the point? I mean,
What do you think you miss about the old Camden?
I miss the original, like the punk thing, less of these big companies, small business. Yeah, that's why I like Camden, because it's different.
And what do you think it needs to come? What help does it need to actually make it feel comfortable for you again?
Well, I think they should keep the small business, and like this is like a family for me. I'm a customer here for so many years, so I can enjoy and to be here as a old Camden and as original, not like companies, big companies everywhere. And that's the original. I think Camden is unique, so it's a shame we're gonna lose it.
Excellent.
I think my village is a valuable community asset, and there's really not enough places like this around, places with character and nice people enjoying themselves in a unique individual atmosphere.
Today we are talking to visitors to My Village Cafe in Camden, and we're talking to them about the demise of one cafe and the opening of another, and why do people feel these days that gentrification is really creeping into Camden and what they feel should be done about it. So can I ask you, first of all, the two of you, how do you feel about the modernization of Camden, and is it losing the spirit of Camden?
Most certainly, as a resident of Camden for the last 6 years, most certainly loses its spontaneity and definitely loses the spirit.
There's definitely more things are open, and like it's different, newer things, newer cafes, newer shops. So
what do you think has changed? What would you say is the most dramatic change that you've seen in the past 6 years?
I would say small businesses and ventures who really add to the character of Camden are closing down, and that's one example. I would say a prime example, because for me, my village has always been a place that reminded me of home. I'm from Greece, but it's also one of the friendliest places I've seen around Europe, having traveled.
Yeah, like lovely atmosphere. The guys are just amazing, and it's sad to see that small businesses like this close.
What do you think that can be done about it? Do you think local residents should be petitioning the local council more for more preservation of this type of area? Do you see places like Camden Market really taking over? And really, do you feel that this is a good thing to happen for Camden, or do you miss the Camden that you first came to?
To answer the first part of the question, for me, Camden has always been a spontaneous place. Ever since I visited it, I wanted it to be my home. I think through petition, awareness has to be raised, not just for the Council of Camden, but for other councils, because I think gentrification is not Camden specific; it's UK specific. And it needs to be a collective action by all means.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with yeah.
Thank you so much for your thoughts today. Thank you.